Turner's Waltzer has the longest history of any waltzer still at the Hoppings, dating back to 1939 when it was brand new Noah's Ark owned by Will Starr. It was bought by Uncle Too Good in 1949.
1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock. We're gonna rock around the clock.
He converted it into a waltzer in 1955, sporting a new front featuring Bill Haley and his Comets.
Yes, because Bill Haley was like Topsy in around then. And that's who was painted on the face front, Bill Haley and his Comets. A fella from Benmore painted him called Jackie Paget, one of the finest painters you've ever known.
Uncle updated the front in the early 70s, featuring more traditional scroll designs. Ownership passed to Keith Turner in the late 70s, who had the front repainted in its now familiar darker colours, and the ride became known as the Imperial Waltzer and later as Rolling Thunder.
This ride, I'm led to believe, started its life in 1939 by Lurkins. Too Goods bought it in 1944, thereabouts, 49 I think. They bought it at the Speedway. Then they travelled with the Speedway and they converted in about 1955 into the Waltzer what you see today. But when you say the Waltzer starting its life in 1939, there's nothing there left which started its life of 1939. In them days it was made by Lurkins, which now is a Maxwell Centre, Maxwell Rounding Boards. So basically it's changed over and it's basically a Maxwell machine because it went into Maxwell's and it was all renovated in, I think it was 1962, thereabouts. It was all renovated, new rounding boards on the top. One of the things about it, which people don't understand, when we took it over in 1979, all the contracts were signed on the Wednesday, Thursday that we took it over and we paid for it, but we didn't take it over until the Saturday. The reason being, we don't buy anything new on a Friday and earn money. We were superstitious. So everything was signed, they had the Friday nights takings, then we come out and we took over on the Saturday. But the ride itself, it's become, as I said once before, it's part of me. And it'll want to be part of the lads, and what else do you want to know?
The 1990s saw the theme of Rolling Thunder extended to include striking new designs on the Waltzer cars. One man who has witnessed most of the changes to the ride is Ginger Johnny, who has travelled with it for more than 40 years.
For recognition of 40 years on the fairgrounds, with Too Goods and with Keith over the last 40 years. And thanks very much for being nice to all of us, and this as well, John. Get rid of the fag, that's it. Congratulations, John.
He remembers right back to the time when he used to travel with Uncle Too Good.
You want to say something?
More, it's like a second dad to me, him. Really good man. He teaches you how to do things and all that. And he did spend a lot of time with me, more or less, but I took interest in it. I did miss him. He showed us everything what I know about this now. When he sold the machine, he sold me with it. It's changed out a lot since Keith bought it, in other words. He spent a hell of a lot of money on it, in other words. He's upgraded it. He spent a lot of money in that and put new lights and everything on. Now it's got a different atmosphere. It'll still be popular. Still be popular, and it's faster now, faster than what it used to be. But it's getting over faster now, as far as I'm concerned. That must be me getting a bit too old, like.